I am one of the main owners on this YouTube channel. I'll have my main YouTube channel linked in the description of this video. So I'm here today to talk to you guys about isolation and loneliness. Because I tell you, man, it's tough. So I want to begin by saying my view of life, right? So I am one of those people that do want to have kids with my girlfriend. And the reason why is because most of my life I've been isolated. I've been leaving myself away from others. And when I actually do manage to find people other than my family that actually wants my heart for actual romance, not saying my family wants my heart for romance. No. But when I do find, a soulmate, it never went down the good path. Let's just say. I've had 2 girlfriends other than the one that I have now, and I'm a teenager right now, so it's typical teenage things, but it's hard out here, guys, being isolated, being alone. So the reason why I want to have kids is because I want to raise them to not be what I have been. I want to raise them like best friends, and I want to give these kids such love, such adventure, such peace, and I'm going to be the best father I can be. Surely, my girlfriend's going to be the best mother she can be. It's easier said than done, I know, but for right now, what IRL have I been using to keep me company? Oh, I'll tell you this. Walking a dog ain't the same as holding somebody's hand walking down the street. That's what I plan when me and my girlfriend move in. I plan on holding her hand and walking down the street, having a peaceful time. Just looking up at the sky and enjoying life. And when we have kids, it's going to be the same thing. But I can guarantee you, holding a leash in your hand is way different than holding somebody's hand. It could be a best friend, it could be a family member, your loved one, or anybody, as long as they're not creepy or anything. Being alone is really just one of the most hard feelings out there. Your heart feels like stone. It feels heavy. But you don't have to be alone. If you feel that you can't trust nobody, if you feel that things are bad for you, maybe you gotta change that. Because not everybody's the same. I've opened up my heart twice. Both times, got it crushed horribly. But that's the thing. When life knocks you down, you gotta get right back up. And again, it's easier said than done, I know, but if you find a problem with your life, you have to change it. You have to take control of your life. You have to make that positive change. Now, living life has a lot of challenges, okay? Because I can guarantee you this. My kid's gonna feel pain. And that's every human. One of my goals is just to raise them without whipping them. Because I'm pretty sure, I'm very confident in the way I could raise them. What I want is 1 son, 1 daughter. That would be good. 1 son and 1 daughter. That's been my ideal family ever since I was a kid, a good thing about my girlfriend is race difference. She's a different race. I'm just gonna have to rephrase that. Why that's a good thing is because my family line for generations has been all black. I want to add some new culture to the mix. And this is real perfect. So why is this real perfect is because, one, she doesn't smoke, she doesn't drink. Oh, that's two, so my bad. She's fit, she's in shape. She could be the best she can for me. And right now, she's away from my area. So things can get lonely for me. For right now, until she's here. So I'm talking to you guys about how being alone is this bad thing, right? It's a horrible feeling. I know how it feels. But I can guarantee you, your problems, it won't go away. It's gonna fade once you fill yourself with positive energy. Because you're still gonna be thinking about the bad stuff, and I know how that is. Feels like a paradox, doesn't it? But it's not gonna be that way forever. You're gonna grow. You're gonna learn how to just move on. You're gonna adapt to things that you don't want to do. And you're gonna learn situations that you don't want to be in. That's just a part of life. And being alone, it could just happen to you, you know. But my version of being alone, which all of you guys should want, is having me time. Having time to chill. Get the bad stuff off your mind. Focus on something that's not negativity and depression. You know, I've been depressed for months, and I'm taking a stand to say July, since my birthday is coming close, you know, it's gonna be a new me. It's gonna be a new person this July. For those of you that don't know, my birthday is on July 8th, right? So that's a good thing. I'm trying to reshape myself, re-image myself. I'm gonna be a new person on July 8th. I also don't think I should mention this here, but I just brought my girl a wedding ring, but I need another one. So what we all want is for nothing negative to happen to us. And you know, this is why I've become more peaceful. This is why I decided to escape the toxicity I was in. Because, again, you could take control of your life. You could change. If something from the past is bothering you, you know, the past leaves horrible stains. Because you're just gonna look back years later and say, man, that actually happened to me. You know, some stuff horrible happened to me in the past, and it will never leave my life. But I'll explain some of those things way later. Way later. Those serious things that stained my life, instead of me looking down on it, I decided to prevent it from ever happening. You see, if something bad happens to you, and you don't like it, don't let that be a chance to get you down even further. Let that be a chance to strengthen you. You know what you should be? You should be in that situation where, okay, if this ever happens to me ever again, it's not gonna go out the same way it did last time. You should always take that mentality. So for me, in the multiple situations that I'm referring to, which I'll explain later, I've worked out more. I've started getting in healthy shapes. I started to actually love myself. You know, I've started to grow dignity. I've started to take more responsibility. I start being more mature. And that's what my Discord server is going to be now, more mature, because when you take a loss, you can't cope over it by being the opposite of yourself. No. You gotta be yourself. You gotta be stronger than yourself. Now, again, it's gonna be easier said than done, but trust me, I've been through it. It's the struggle. The struggle of life. Now, you can balance your life. You can balance yourself. And I get it, school can be hard because of people, bullies, anxiety. I've been through all that as well, guys. And it's hard. It can be so hard. But I'm telling you, everybody have everything to give right now. And if you feel like you don't, give yourself a reason to live. Because no reason is good enough to end it. Now, if you have mental illnesses, I have one, then don't let others try to shape what it is for you. Sure, if you got mental depressive disorder, it can be difficult, right? You'll have spasms, difficulty focusing. You'll get distracted by the bad easily more than the good. But pills aren't the way to go. Like Xanax, depressants. Slowing down your process, that's not going to help you at all. Sure, we could recommend therapists, but therapists aren't always going to be here. What I honestly think we need, which is what I'm trying to make for the future, is we need teen development. So for the future, what I'm trying to make is I got my mindset on this, an organization that helps kids and adults all around the world. Whether you're suicidal, you're self-harming, you're ready to kill yourself, life is going into the bad for you. It's gonna be like worldwide therapy all over the world. Multiple languages. No matter where you live, we can help you. I'm thinking about making this organization when I become 30, maybe. And what it's gonna do is, it's like teenager to teenager help, adult to adult help. People who've lived long enough to help you cope with your experiences. Of course, the hard part is gonna find employment, but this is why I'm trying to associate with as many people as I can. And even if my idea fails, even if it'll never become a thing, there's nothing stopping me from trying again. But from a new approach, from a different angle. There's nothing wrong with having a plan B. I think if I would fail at that point, then I would just get a career. Of course, I gotta have enough money. And in the situation I'm in, money is pretty tight right now. But that's only for right now. See, I gotta take some little steps first. And that's what I recommend to all of you guys. You know, if you're a teenager out here, 15 even, because I was your age once. I'm 16 now. I was your age once, right? When you first want a job, you gotta take them baby steps. Your parents are right. Listen to your parents all the time, please. Don't just listen to me. Take your parents' advice. Start out small. Save your money, please. I've wasted my money so many times. I could have had thousands. I could have had thousands if I never wasted my money. Save your money, please. When you start getting your first job, don't spend it on nothing. You don't need a car. Get a bank account, put it in your bank. Make more money, make more money, make more money. Save it, save it, save it. And you will succeed. I promise you that, guys. Unless your parents make you pay rent, which, you're gonna have to sacrifice some for your parents. But I guarantee you guys that if you associate more and